And we are back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 12, episode 16. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this episode of the Cloud9 podcast if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And today, we are going to be talking about the final two best of fives from the LEC 2024 season finals, and G2 Esports is now victorious and has now won every single split in the LEC for 2024. And then we will be talking about the Cloud9 versus 100 Thieves series, an elimination match, and the loser goes home and their season is over. And also, I just want to thank you guys for still getting me to the milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. As you guys know, I've been trying to, push out consistent content as much as I can. I'm going to try and make sure I upload more episodes of the podcast and the Iron Man podcast to the podcast platforms. That way, if you can't, watch the show live, then you can obviously, go and watch the show on your favorite podcasting platform. And the show will eventually be live streamed on Rumble at a certain point. It'll be on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, actually. But that'll be when I actually upload, all the episodes onto Rumble. And on Rumble currently right now, I've put out almost done with season 3. One episode left in season 3. And then after that, I'll be on season 4 because I have to get this stuff off my computer because it's taking so much space and I got to make sure I clean it out. So, yeah. And joining me here in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast to talk about all things League of Legends and MILFs is Mr. Blanks, and it's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Chaz. And his team is now going to go to World Championship, and he also might get laid.
Three out of my 4 teams. Now we just got to wait for T1. I think T1's going to make it.
They locked top 3, right?
Yeah, they lock top 3. That's me. All they got to do is win. If they beat Harmon Life, they're in. If they go to the
if Genji beat Hanwha Life in the finals, if T1 don't make it, then T1 is in.
Yeah.
So there's 2 shots for them to make Worlds. And yeah, I can't wait for Hanwha Life to clap T1 again. Oh, I love when T1 lose. It brings me so much joy to my soul.
And then Genji, you go to choke of the goddamn World because y'all niggas did it last year. You're going to do it this year.
Hey, man, just saying. It's probably going to happen. But I'm going to predict for it not to happen. That way, if it doesn't happen, then I'll...
Why, Genji, you going to get clapped by Weibo or LNG? No, I'm joking.
Imagine them losing to, this version of Weibo. That would be criminal. This version of Weibo is pretty jank, too, actually.
If y'all lose to this Weibo, or if JDG find a way to get to World, oh, my fucking God. Just burn that whole team.
Well, how was your birthday? Anything special happen? I know you got some MILF stories. It's like this man talking about MILFs. Okay,
okay. I went to Job Corps. I went to Job Corps in Maine. There wasn't many black girls. It was mostly white girls. Some of them, a lot of them are cute. But I wasn't trying to find a girlfriend. I was just trying to go to school. But you end up you become social and then you start meeting people. Mm-hmm. The one I showed you.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, who the fuck is that? She comes on the wing. She's kissing her boyfriend. You're like, fuck is this? She cute as shit. Mm-hmm. But it's not like something that's overly. But you could look at something because she's brunette and then she went blonde for a bit. I remember seeing her as a brunette. I remember this girl told me years ago, you have a certain type. For Latinas, you go by the face. You would prefer a Latina to be thick, but not overly fat, but not be skinny. And I remember because I was like, how the fuck you? Because I see how you go after women, Indian women, pretty face, fat ass, the tits or whatever. Mm-hmm. Black girls, not too long hair, not too short of hair. Mm-hmm. More of an ass than tits. And then I was like, okay, about Asians. You don't like a fat ass Asian, one of the fat. You like the petite one. I was like, that one threw me off. I was like, but all of them like, and then I was like, white girl is the most consistent one. Mm-hmm. The one consistent thing you have with all these type of women, you like brunettes. You don't really go for blondes. Even that one time that blonde tried to flirt with you, there's only one blonde. I was like, me and you knew each other from high school. There's only one blonde you ever went for. I'm surprised you ain't hooked up with her. We could have hooked up. Prom night, she got food poisoning. Trust me, she doesn't get food poisoning that night. I might end up taking her virginity that night.
Mine too, right?
No, nigga, you're like 4 years younger than me. That even if I would be in jail, like nigga, even if nigga, like the fuck.
What do you mean? You trying to touch Lennon, you weirdo?
If I can't get this one, you see the picture of this girl. Trust me, if I'm able to get to this one, Lennon's out of the question.
Oh, she already should be. Lennon ain't shit compared to this. This is a quality woman right here.
Yep.
You said she has 2 kids? Well, this depends. Yeah. You're not gonna date this lady, are you? Hello?
No, I'm thinking in my head. Date that?
Oh my god, that gym pic. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. No, the picture of her at the outside of the pool. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey yo,
like, shit. I was like, now I knew why I liked her. It wasn't ass. I was like, man, she does have a pretty face. Like, and I'm like, fuck. And mine ain't easy to tell. I was like, you like a brunette with a pretty face and a fat ass. I'm like,
I'm thinking in contact with her
recently,
as far as like phone, like texting, right? That's it.
No, I'm mostly Facebook messaging. No,
you know she has an OF, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Okay,
I saw that. That's where I saw the link, and I was like, oh, I was like, now I remember why they didn't go after you. It was because of that, because it was her ex. I was like, oh fuck, I did try to go after her at one point. I remember what happened. Do you remember the other girl I told you about a few weeks ago? About the one,
the
whole situation with her and her. I was like, damn, she got kids too. Fuck. I'm thinking about every girl I'm reconnecting with all got kids. I'm the only one.
That's probably going to be a given in most cases. The least will maybe be like 1. Most probably have 3. Like
only one of them I've reconnected with doesn't have kids. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was like, you don't have no kids, and then everyone keeps saying that one girl that looks just like me who was born in 2010. I was like, 2010. I was like, no, she looks like me, but it ain't mine. I took that blood test, and even if the month don't line up, because if she had the baby in, she said she had the baby in January. That's me. She had been pregnant in April. The girl when I hooked her was in June. Unless two things happened. She was pregnant when I hooked up with her, and I didn't know it, or she had a baby early. That's the only 2 things. I was like, damn, okay. I looked at her. I was like, okay, boom. I was like, all right, cool. That's why she ended up. I think her ex-boyfriend broke up, or he broke up. I saw the whole situation. I was like,
yeah.
Fuck. I saw the whole situation. I was like, okay, damn. I was like, I'm just saying,
you don't have to date, but
I'm
sex for sure.
I'm trying to fuck the shit out of her. Like, dude, I've been wanting to fuck her since 2011. Like, and it's not one of those active things where I've been thinking about her the whole time. I'm just saying, I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn. I was like, and then while you lose touch, you're not on Facebook as much, and then you're like, oh yeah, we did hang out. I was like, because every time she was single, I was in a relationship, but she wasn't even single that long too. There was times where I was single and she was in a relationship. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, one time we were both. I was like, nah, she lived in Maine. Now she's in another state. I was like, and then the new girl now she's in her situation. I'm like, she ain't divorced yet, and I'm good on that. I I'm like, fuck. And then the third one, I was like, damn, that was my ex fiance. Her husband didn't work out. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. You only wanted to marry somebody because your mom put a fucking wedding date and then just assumed you were gonna have a fiance by then, and you just married.
That's the thing about women. They do so much stuff off emotion. It's almost as if like, and then if it works out, they're like, "I told you so," but it's like you didn't do that based off any logic. That's just some random shit you just pulled out your ass.
That's what I told her. It was like, "Oh, we hooked up." No, we hooked up sexually, and that was because I could just fuck you anywhere and make it come. But that's because I actually knew what to do. It was like half the time, the only way I could make it come if I went in your raw. Like you didn't like me wearing a condom. That was the most trickiest thing too, because I had to learn how to pull up. Because you like to wrap your legs around the motherfucker, and then it's like look me in the eye. I'm like, I'm about to come. I'm trying to move back, and she's trying to hold on. I'm like, no, nope.
As you're saying this, I was watching a Linerty do some jump ropes. Hey yo,
yeah. Shit. Speaking about Colombia, oh my fucking god! I was like, see, the Colombian girl you like, brunette. The Brazilian girl you like, brunette. But the white girl that you could have had a threesome with, the two white girls, both blonde, you weren't interested.
And
one of them I would have been if the other girl was the Brazilian. I fucked that one up, but I kind of fucked that one on purpose. I fucked that one up on purpose. I didn't want to hook up with the Colombian because hook up with the white girl because low key the Brazilian girl gets jealous. Because I remember she cock blocked me while she was in a relationship. I'm the only single nigga on the trip in Nashville. I'm trying to get some ass, right? I'm trying to get some, I'm trying to get some mooshu. This girl cock blocked me. I'm like, you got a boyfriend? I was like, oh, and then remember later on we talked. I was like, if you were single, you and I would have hooked up because all the shit you was talking about the time you and I was dancing. The year before me, the girl was trying to dance. She felt uncomfortable dancing. This girl, opposite. She had a whole boyfriend. Her ass is shaking around. I got another girl. Oh fuck! I'm about to give me three. So did not work. This girl would talk about, oh, okay, we could do it, and then didn't know. She didn't want to say this, or unless it was with somebody she knew. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, she got a boyfriend. She said, but you could have hooked up with me. But then and I realized, damn, I actually did like her. That's why I didn't want to just hook up with her because I actually started to like her. I was like, fuck, damn, me, men have emotions. Because trust me. 6 weeks ago, I would have. Oh my god, I would have went that. God, the one time I actually get emotions, like, and I actually start seeing somebody as a friend, and she wants to hook up because, me and my boyfriend going for a rough patch. I'm like, if you would have broke up with him, like you said you were going to, oh my god, I would have clapped him cheeks. Oh fuck, man. Oh my, you didn't know how bad I wanted to fuck this girl. Oh my god.
Same as badly as I would pound shocks that same way. She was wearing that dress. All she was doing them Instagram videos. Oh my god!
Like when this girl showed me all the dresses she put on, and the thing is that she teased the fuck out of me because she knows I want to fuck her, but she has a boyfriend. But I don't know. The boyfriend's seeing a little gay. He said, "Oh, he gay. He keeps telling me my ass is too fat." I'm like, that nigga gay. Yeah, ain't never such thing as ass too fat. Your ass is right proportion. Like,
speaking about things that disappointed us today,
get transition.
Let's start with G2 Esports versus Mad Lions. People thought there was a good chance there could have been an upset between the two, but then you realized, wait a minute, that ain't gonna happen. I will say this: Supa actually performed very well on the big stage. Because it's not in the studio for the season finals. It was a massive stage. Like they panned over. It was a lot of people there. I will say Supa definitely stepped up when it mattered, but the rest of his team really wasn't there. Like basically after game 1, they never really had a chance to win any other games. It kind of just felt like G2 just kind of figured them out for the most part. And then the final game was just, all right, let's just clean these guys up, honestly. And then Mad Lions, Koi, are going to be going to Worlds, and they have like a 33 to 45% win rate, actually. So, yeah, G2 Esports get over Mad Lions. I don't think Cass played particularly very well in the first series. He was running it in a lot of their games, too. The only one he played like generally well in was the Azir game and one of the Fnatic games that we'll talk about. But, yeah, Mad Lions ends up losing to G2. And then Fnatic just always losing to G2.
3-1. I keep telling you 3-1. You keep saying 3-0. I'm like, no, 3-1. It's going to be a 3-1.
Hi, Diana. How you doing?
Dorita, what up, Selena?
Happy birthday, Chess. Oh, my God. No, oh, my God. Selena, don't give this black man any love. Oh, my goodness.
Give me all the love, Selena. See, another one if she wasn't married. Oh, my God. Never mind. You know what?
There's
nope. I did not just say that.
Speaking of always being a bride but never a bridesmaid, Fnatic actually is just always losing. Like
3 times the fucking charm.
Dude, even in the game 2 that they won, they were struggling to win that game. The game that they won, they were like struggling to win that.
They were struggling like a motherfucker, man.
And then in game 3, they're actually winning game 3. It reminded me of one of the games they had in the previous finals. I'm like, wait a minute. I saw this before. I'm not getting tricked by this. They're going to lose. Lo and behold, what happened, people? They lost. No fucking shit. And then game 4, they just beat the shit out of them. That's just not even close. They just actually just stomped the shit out of them. Like, G2 is just by far and away the best team in the LEC. Even when they're not playing as good as we know that they can play, they'll still beat all these teams. Yeah. Like, remember game 1? Game 1 was a 50-minute game.
Yeah.
They lost on Smolder with like 260 stacks. Humanoid in a fight just randomly gave the whole game back.
I was about to say he ended that shit away.
Game 1 they could have won if he didn't throw himself in at that team fight they had in that choke point. He just straight up just threw the entire game away. Actually just ran that shit.
But now get him off the fucking team.
And then you're like, Nova's on Ezreal. You know that ain't gonna win no games. You know that's gonna be a fucking
Ezreal with a Smolder at 265 stacks at Intic. Yeah, okay. Your 2 carries supposed to. Yeah, your 2 carries who are your 2 biggest enters. Okay, all right. Yep, I've seen this one before. All right, game 2. You can't put your 2 biggest carries on champion that if they just instantly lose you the game. Holy fucking
no, Selena,
shit.
Do not give Chaz lots of love. No.
Hell yeah. I'm giving you a big old hug from Connecticut. Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah. It's just so disappointing because like there's moments that the Fnatic team that's in the LEC, I just don't have there's no other words, guys. They just suck compared to G2. They're trash. Like they'll have these moments where they'll show glimpses of brilliance but that's it. Their macro is generally worse than G2's in every single way. The team fighting's worse than G2's in every single way.
Oh, absolutely.
The macro is off. Humanoid, remember there was the Corki game? It was game 3 or 4. He TP's in. He's on vision and then just kills himself. And then somebody else. Like, what are we even watching here at this point? I'm supposed to have faith in that team and Mad Lions. No, G2's the only team from the West you probably should have faith in, barring Team Liquid, actually. You know? I just don't get it with Fnatic anymore. And then guess what the Fnatic social media team did, guys? Guess what they did?
They put that bullshit as
Yep. All the time. I can't wait for Sam Matthews to like this tweet. Oh, I can't wait for that. Oh, we're sorry. We know you as fans have been getting butt fucked by us for a long time. But we're sorry.
Just straight pounding in the ass, just like.
I love how all the Fnatic fans were so quick to cancel Carlos because of his Andrew Tate 10-second video. They're like, oh, now we can finally just like beat G2. They don't have Carlos anymore.
You saw Carlos, man, without.
If you don't think Carlos isn't involved with G2 because you don't see him anymore, you're like retarded.
With
You're
or without Carlos, G2 is Fnatic done. We finally beat G2, and G2 spit the block and 3-0 your ass.
You know what's fun? Fun fact: Mad Lions have actually beaten G2 in more best of fives than Fnatic has from last year. And this one, what's crazy is Mad Lions actually knocked out G2.
Yep, in spring of 2023.
Yeah, Mad Lions actually knocked them out. Fnatic have never done that. It's actually weird. You know, if we ever did that, you know how League, Thorn has that new hot take show. What if I had a hot take? Debatably, is Mad Lions a better org than Fnatic?
I'm gonna say no.
Post 2020, I would say.
You gonna look at that one spring's season and be like, or split.
Like, they've won more trophies than Fnatic than them the past.
I'm gonna say Fnatic because Fnatic.
I forgot Mad Lions did bum out of the fucking playing stage twice. That's crazy.
Yeah, because last time we saw them at MSI, they got 16-47 the fuck out of here. And you know what the fucked up part about it? Mad Lions winning the split in the spring actually made the LEC look much worse because they had to go against the number 2 team and they had to go against T1.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. If Mad Lions would have got this 2 seed, G2 might have been to go against Mad Lions. Not Mad Lions, against T1. T1 being the 2nd seed in the LCK is scary enough. Like, Gen G's not beating you 16 and a half minutes. They'll beat you 20 minutes with the fucking bear and just stomp you out. They might perfect game you. T1 ain't going to perfect game you.
I'm just saying, hey, it's debatable. I'm going to put that on Twitter. I'm going to put that in a poll. Who's been a better org since franchising outside of Fnatic and Mad Lions? Gotta be. I can't wait for it. Consistency-wise, it probably is Fnatic, right?
It's Fnatic, but if you're talking about accomplishments, it's gotta be Mad Lions. It's gotta be
Mad Lions. It was crazy about how even worse Fnatic looked compared to them. People factor in that spring split that they won last year. Mad Lions, factor in, we know this publicly, didn't win a single scrim an entire year. How many scrim sets you play an entire year? Some of these guys don't even. Some of these guys only have one day off, which is apparently Monday. All everyone just has. Or just one once Monday
or Tuesday,
which makes sense because the games are on the weekend anyway. Yeah. So if all these, that would mean that Fnatic has never beaten G2, and to not only knock them out, Mad Lions beat them in a matter with which those players didn't even win a single scrim set. Yeah. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible. And then and then you have Fnatic now, and all we just get is these fucking Twitter posts. I'm so sick of seeing this shit. Oh my god, look at this. Guess this, and I told you did we not call this? We'd be here at the season finals. Because what did we say in that finals episode? That Fnatic just let G2 open their asshole and just pound that shit like every single porn star in the fucking industry. That's what we said. If they lose, they're gonna do this shit again.
To each and every one of you who came to watch it in person today, and to all bring the hype from home. All of our eyes on Worlds now. Let's bring our bet to the world stage. And you got the 2 people that entered in the front of the picture. Noah who was off the shadow. You just got Humanoid just standing right there. Put a picture on the wall. Rather need to put that picture on the wall and get some darts and just keep throwing it at that fucking Humanoid's face. You fucking series away.
Because remember their last post, it was like, well, now we just look ahead to the season finals, and it's like, wait a minute. How would I trust you'd win season finals if you literally threw away a free finals? Guys, keep in mind, they threw away probably one of the freest trophies I had ever seen in my entire life in watching this game, and all these other regions too. That's the freest trophy ever, and they just threw it away. So why would I believe they would win this trophy if G2 somehow came back to form? Keep in mind, I guess G2 can just turn on a dime and just get back in form, actually. And you have to understand this. If G2 are in form, then the teams in the league are screwed. Actually, so much to the point where they just can't beat them if they're in form. If G2 have the form where they have the early game, the macro, the prep, and the decision-making game, and the team fighting, all these teams are just not winning. So basically for G2, now that we're going in for Worlds, if G2 don't do well at the World Championship this year in 2024, obviously they're going to make roster changes. So that means that this G2 roster has been so dominant to the point where they would essentially have to break apart their own roster just to make Europe stronger. Like, that's crazy to think about, that none of these teams can really sufficiently challenge them. Mad Lions technically could challenge them, but even in the end, they still can't close anything out, you know? And it's actually crazy that a rookie like Supa put up a better performance than a player like Noah. And then, just like in the Cloud9 series we're going to talk about in just a moment, Noah is on Ziggs. Noah can barely play Ezreal or any carry for that matter. Why is the coach putting him on Ziggs? One of the games, Oscar Renan was on Renekton. Like, what the fuck? Like, that makes no sense, actually. It's just a series of just unbelievable L's. Razor didn't have the best finals at all. And keep in mind, Fnatic were really only in the finals because Mad Lions just kind of like let them walk through the door of their base last week, actually. And it's also really crazy that the season finals had panned out this way. Last year, G2 were in the finals, and then now you had Mad Lions facing them, last year with Fnatic. And then this year, you have G2 versus Mad, and Fnatic are in the finals, and G2 just win them both, actually. So, yeah, apparently all roads just lead to G2 winning.
Or they lead through G2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to say.
Good God.
Yeah, this fan acting up again. But yeah, no, it's just crazy. This shit is nuts. We look at it, it's like G2 looked bad after MSI. Summer, they didn't play their best. We thought SK was going to finally step up. Nope. That was a lie. BDS, we thought they were going to step up. Nope, that's a lie. That's a big fucking lie. Rogue was trash. KC finally started looking good. They were one game away, and I'm not going to say stumbled. They just got beat.
They just made a bad decision in spring to keep that same roster together.
Yeah.
Had they just made playoffs in spring without keeping that roster,
I think if they just got rid of Sacking, they probably would have been good. But they wanted. Plus, they got rid of Yomana Cannon. I don't know if he was the issue. I don't know. That was just, they kind of punted this season. Giant X was never a competition. The season finals was like, okay, cool. Battle Line upsets G2. Or did G2 do it on purpose? Because it seemed like G2 threw for content, and then they just still end up winning.
Like imagine that. Even when they're in the lower bracket, computer factor in. If they're in the upper bracket, that means the teams that are trying to beat them can't beat them. If they're in the lower bracket, those teams are all screwed.
Yeah, GX. Oh shit, we're getting G2. All right, we're done.
They walked on that stage knowing they were already mentally defeated.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They got here because of somebody else. They didn't get there because of them. They got there because of somebody else losing. They didn't get there because they won. They got eliminated early, and KC just couldn't get top 3. They were so close.
Yep.
And then after that, it was like, all right, cool. Who's the other bottom team? Who's the other bottom team?
Let's go through some of the comments. No bot lane, impossible to win anything. Agreed.
Yeah.
With upset, we at least had an 80 carry. Now we have a tier 5 Korean that can't talk and apologizes every single time. Yeah. Noah is the fat fuck that in spring, this motherfucker was like, oh no, guys, I can play more than one carry. I'll win for Fnatic. And then people called him out. You're like, dude, you ain't won shit. Okay. He even said, if I don't win, you can remove me.
All lies. I mean, not that part. All lies about what he said. Remove him, Fnatic. Remove him now.
He hasn't won Fnatic any trophies. People are like, well, why do you only care about trophies? Guys, Fnatic is one of the biggest orgs in Europe. If they don't win anything, it's just a straight up disappointment. Like literally, second place actually just isn't good enough if you've won as many times as they have. And I've been to Worlds as many times as they have. Randomly, they made Worlds Finals back in 2018 when they had caps. Okay? Not winning is not acceptable. That's it. No one needs to be gone. God, he's just so fucking useless. Holy shit. It's insane how disgusting you are. Looking forward to it. I'm waiting for Sam tweet that it wasn't enough and it will be worked hard again. Man, you let us fans down every single time. Yeah, you know what's crazy is that Fnatic were able to play much better League of Legends against Mad Lions and Team BDS in a way that people think that they could ever like challenge G2. They can't. Yeah. For some reason, against G2, every single team in this league fumbles, not just fumbles back, they just mentally blocked. G2 is apparently, I'd imagine G2 has beat them so hard in scrims, their brains actually are so just lost when they play against them. They can't draft, they can't team fight properly, they can't lane, they can't do anything. They just horrible. Burn all the teams down and start them over again.
The only team apparently that was competitive in scrims was Mad Lions because they would just throw out some random ass shit, and G2 had to adjust on the fly. It was like
at least they kind of somewhat believe that they could beat G2. Yeah, maybe none of the teams believe that they can beat G2.
But the issue is that once G2 spin the block on your ass, you kind of fall apart.
I'm saying right now, if G2 ever played good early game, all these teams are just trash.
Oh, and I'm telling you right now, G2, if G2 actually decided to, they could have went 27-0. If G2 actually decided, they could have easily went 27-0. They could have just because the toughest teams are the teams that they either overestimate or underestimate, or or it's like they underestimate, or they just believe like they want to. The thing is, G2 will never go undefeated because they want to serve for content. It's because it's too easy going undefeated when half these teams are just not good.
That would be like the ultimate like icing on the cake for this roster, just to go undefeated randomly, and they've won like every single split except for that one spring one.
Yeah.
In 2023, Dav says 7th finals loss in a row, 6th finals loss to G2. Damn,
Jesus,
God. Jeez, 6 full seasons without a trophy. Okay, well that tweet already writes itself.
And the last time you got a trophy was Caps.
The last time they were even close to relevant was when they had Caps. That's crazy. Jesus. That means Caps is literally just the messiah of Europe.
Caps is Fnatic's daddy. Once he
They're like, we want Reckless over Caps. We're taking Reckless.
Jeez. And where the fuck is Reckless at now? In the Challenger League in Korea?
Yes, playing for T1. And fans are like, oh my God, will they ever play Reckless? No. Why would they ever play Reckless on stage of Recaria, you dumb fucks? You actual idiots.
The only way
even if they wanted to throw a game for content, that they still wouldn't do that.
No. T1 throws for content with the 5 players they got. The fuck? T1.
You don't need Reckless for that.
I was about to say T1 be throwing series for content. Like let's like fuck the academy.
That was actually a thing people said. Oh my God, if Reckless is a backup and Carrier starts underperforming, they'll put Reckless in.
I'm telling you right now,
Carrier actually has been underperforming. That hasn't happened.
I was about to say Carrier can be underperforming. They're not replacing anybody. The only way you get replaced if you physically can't play. The lower seeded teams replace players. Genji had him sick as fuck during MSI, and that motherfucker had to play while he was shitting out his ass.
Imagine that, playing when you have a stomach virus.
And you got to drink Pepto-Bismol every 20 minutes. Koreans is like, unless you cannot use the keyboard, you're playing. That's how the Asian teams are. Think about what you said. One of the Chinese teams a couple years ago was sick as hell with COVID. They made all them play. Like it's not like over here.
RNG, all players got COVID. Got to play against T1.
You still got to fucking I mean, you play from home, but it's whatever. It's like, let's get the academy. Man, fuck the academy team. But why do you have an academy team there? Just for practice.
Team? You practice team? Yeah, it's really all you have an academy team for.
Like T1 the academy team is for practice. It's in for content. They get the fuck out. You really go to Fakers threw it bad. You gonna play Kobe?
Oh wait, they tried that. That was horrible. That was bad.
Oh, so
remember the game? That guy picked Nico into Jace and lost lane. He lost lane in one of the most embarrassing fashions I've ever seen. Just straight up, just got gapped by BDD.
Someone says, "Oh, how about getting the Menace on the academy team?" Nope, they a Menace is persona non grata in Korea. No team will take them. No, because teams already had him before, and his attitude shit dead.
Yep.
No team is taking.
There were European teams that wanted him, and they told the players, "Hey, a Menace is joining." They were like, we're not." There you go. This guy says, "I'm not angry or even disappointed. The boys fought hard, and everyone had their moments of glory and int." Well, you sorry, dude. You just kind of stupid. "We move on to Worlds with heads held high and do the best we can." Okay, all right. Just want to stop you there, buddy. You're not doing well at Worlds. The only chance for your org to stay relevant is winning domestically. So I'm trying to break it down for people that don't understand it. For these people, most Western teams are doing nothing at Worlds outside of like what NRG would be doing randomly. Like you'd have like the one random team that do well, right? Yeah. And that's a maybe in most cases too. It's not always a consistent thing, if ever at all, honestly, right? The only like glory to your year is basically just winning domestically because you're not doing well at Worlds. I don't know why Western fans keep thinking this. How many more years do the Asian teams have to prove they are just dumb? Let's just look at not the Esports World Cup. Let's look at MSI. What happened to Fnatic when it played against Gen G? Gen G were like a big giant brick wall, and Fnatic tried to punch it as hard as they could, and it did nothing to them.
Mad Lions versus
T1.
T1 last year. Shit. Fuck like, that.
How many times do we gotta see this? I'm not saying that there won't be like random upsets here and there. That's just a given. It's random best
because
of one.
You know why? Because people keep bringing up the whole NRG, but NRG beat G2.
It's not with the schedule too. Remember, Energy faced Team Liquid that they faced all year, Mad Lions, and fucking Weibo.
It was like they got
they only won against G2. They only won the series that mattered, which is, I guess, it's fine. That was clutch.
And then Energy gets top 8, and then they get Weibo again, and Weibo spun the block. Weibo got the easiest fucking schedule. They got the easiest. Oh, there you got a quick 3-0. It's like, Energy's going to...
Remember against Weibo in that best of 3 the Fnatic played against them? Remember how they drafted fucking Alistar into Lux Caitlyn? And then they threw her at Baron and they let Weibo get through. They could have made top 8 last year. There's a good shot they could have beat Weibo. But wait, guess what, guys? They didn't. And it like Team Liquid, as much as they can fight Team 1 on an even level, they still haven't beaten them. We gotta stop this delusional shit. Unless they're actually able to do it consistently in front of your eyes, they should get no benefit of the doubt at all. These guys get destroyed. We heard stories. They get so destroyed, they get depressed, and they have mental breakdowns.
Yep.
What you're seeing on stage is not what you're actually seeing tangentially from behind the scenes. The only team apparently that even fought against these guys consistently is just G2. Then G2 choked against NRG.
Yep, because the same speech Cap, they said Palafox, he got motivated by the speech Caps gave to both teams. It was like, hell? And I guess Palafox took it. He got motivated by it. I guess G2 because I was like, I guess they just, I don't know. They went in there and NRG because Palafox is a smart dude when he has confidence. It's always when you have confidence, you believe higher, greater of yourself. Yes. I don't know where the fuck that shit went this year.
Remember 369 tried to gaslight us into believing, hey, yeah, the Western teams are doing well in scrims. You fucking pimple.
No. The issue is he never gave us full context. He said they're doing well. What do you mean by well?
Yeah, and we know that's some bullshit because we know these teams stomped them in scrims. Well,
what do you mean? What do you mean by well? They weren't at FF after 12 minutes. They actually were getting to Baron.
20. Congrats, at 20 minutes.
Were they getting to Baron? No, because they said there were rumors.
Last year, Zen said there was a week they had a scrim schedule of all the Korean teams. And they lost every single set.
Yeah,
you guys know what a set is? A set is the best of 5 of scrims. That means they lost to. That means they went 0-6 in scrims for an entire week.
No, 0-9.
You're right, 0-9. It's 4 teams for Korea. Holy shit, it's even worse.
0-12, but I don't think they played G.
He said they played all the Korean teams and they just lost.
That's all 12 then.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot it's multiple sets too. It's not like you just play one set. It's
because you're playing all 4
Korean.
You're playing all 4 Korean teams. You're going 0-3.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That means you play them both twice. So it's what 3 times 4.
And apparently, from some of the Redditors, the Korean Redditors, they said that one of the scrims that they did, that Cloud9 did against T1 was like the game they did when they got perfect game or they got no kills. They said that's how the scrims were. Berserker
that's how scrims for all of them. That's scrims for probably every single one of them.
But guess what they said? The best player on the team was Berserker. They said the worst player on the team was Blabber. Blabber was getting caught the fuck out. Owner was fucking up. Who's the juggler for Genji last year?
Oh, Peanut.
Was carrying on DK last year?
Yeah.
They said all the jugglers was just they said Blabber. There was one game. They said each Blabber could not steal a bit. He could not block a bear steal. They said it was the most egregious. They said there's no way this juggler is this bad. They said Berserker was decent. Menace was a menace. They said he had no impact to the game. There was no impact. Chovy fucked up. Faker fucked up. Showmaker was just trolling with him and still beating him. They said Menace had no impact on the team. Then was decent. Fudge was not bad, but they said that Blabber was the worst player on their team. They said I don't know if Blabber said something. I mean, I bet it was getting fucked too, but it's like I bet it had no impact on the game.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were doing. They said the jungle mid duo, absolute garbage. I was like, this is bullshit.
Well, yeah, and you gotta factor in if your jungle is auto losing in the other to the other enemy jungler, it's just GG. And if your mid laner is just AFK doing nothing, like you can't even play the game. You're not going to be in any position.
The bot lane is decent, but it's like Berserker is falling behind because he can't get a gank from the jungler because the jungler is behind. The top lane is.
So that used to be the thing back in the day when some of the Asian players from the LCK and LPL were like, "Yeah, we watch LCS." No, you don't. No, you don't. Why?
They probably watch highlights
They probably watch like the finals or some shit.
They probably watch. That's what they probably got. It is, and the thing is too. I guess the reason why he shit on Blabber hard because Blabber said he watched all their script, he watched all their games, and to understand the players, you still get fucked by them. He was getting fucked by Kane, Peter, Owner, and who's the KT jungler? Doesn't even matter. He was fucking up too.
Oh, Cuz.
Yeah. He was getting killed by Cuz. It was just disgusting. They said that Blabber was the worst player, like just individual player on the team. Because I think it was the expectation that people had on Blabber that what the script, because it was just, you go back and look at that T1 game. What impact did Blabber have? Nothing, because nobody had impact.
And then
they needed impact.
And then he has the nerve in draft to be like, "Hey, I want to play Bel'Veth."
Let me pick Nidalee. Into this comp, you're doing no damage.
He should just be on Ivern duty and play Maokai with Locket Solari or some shit. Honestly.
Just Ivern, Maokai, Sejuani, just those three. Just rotate them.
Yep.
And then if you have to throw in a gate, like an engaged jungler, I'm not trusting. After what I saw today, I'm not trusting Blabber on Skarner. I'm not doing that.
So yeah, to wrap up for the LEC before we go to the LCS and talk about that.
The LEC, the LEC is a dumpster fire. It's G2 Golden Road, Brick Road,
G2
Fnatic.
did the LEC road, man. They couldn't do the Worlds run, but they did the LEC road.
G2 is the king of Europe, and Worlds is in Europe this year. That's me. G2's getting to the finals and get clapped. It's gonna be Gen G versus G2. It's just gonna be
Gen G versus G2. My heart probably couldn't take it. There's no way my heart's gonna live.
It's going Caps is gonna beat Faker in top 4, and then Toby's gonna Gen G's gonna get the easy side this year. Gen G's gonna get the Team Liquid's gonna get to top 8. It's gonna be Gen G versus Team Liquid. They're gonna get 3-0. Team Liquid gets 3-0. APA is gonna be shit talking Toby. Toby's just gonna not say nothing.
Speaking of trash talk, APA decided to trash talk Cloud9. I had to retweet it. APA, he tweeted, he said, if any disappointed C9 fans want to come support a winning team for once, come support Team Liquid and me for the grand final Saturday.
Talk about APA. APA was trash talking all Flag Clubs, and they all muted him and said whip up. I was like, pussies. Especially Aspire. Aspire couldn't hear the trash talk. Nigga, you trash too, nigga.
Hey, APA, I remember when he played against 100 Thieves TL series, he was like just prep for dig.
Yeah.
God, he was just prep for dig, bitches. God, I like the guy's personality. He's fun.
And then APA was like, I'm not surprised that one of the seeds made the world. So I was like, and then Aspire just sitting there like, yep. I was like, fuck.
I don't know what happened to Cloud9. Yes, you did. You played against them last week, you fucking German fuck. What do you mean you don't know what happened to them?
Lies. You know what?
Lies.
When he said that was a straight fucking random.
He's like, dude, I don't know what happened to Cloud9.
Bullshit.
Lying fuck.
You beat him 3-1, and then 100 C's beat him 3-1. I was surprised they beat him 3-1. I said 3-2. I thought this was gonna be closer. And if you want to talk about it now, oh my god, what the fuck?
Let's talk about 100 Bs versus Cloud9. I'm gonna be honest here.
Real quick. Okay, let's go to the Friday series real quick. Dig versus 100 C's.
Dude, it's Dig. They lost.
Throw Dig out. Dig is an absolute waste of time. They could have had Game 5. And
I'll just sum it up like this. We'll cover it a little bit more on Thursday because we want a little more time then. Game 5, there was a chance Dig could have won if they didn't start Baron with a scaling comp. They started with a scaling comp that hadn't actually scaled anywhere. And speak for the love of God, can't smite a Baron even when they have control over it.
Yeah.
Once they lose the Baron and he gets it stolen away, you could tell the mood on the team for the voice comms was over. It was gone. They're like, really?
You got Sniper just shit talking the shit out of Licorice. Licorice is annoyed, but
Impact already shit talked Licorice before. He was like, Licorice is washed.
When he said that, I was like, yo, Impact spicy. Spicy Impact. I love that. I was like, Core JJ, no, was it Impact or was it Core JJ that said he was washed?
No,
it don't matter.
Impact.
Who did Core JJ say was washed? Oh, he said, who the fuck did he say was washed? Jessen? Or was it Speaker? He said somebody I think was washed. Core JJ said somebody was. It might have been Impact. I swore Core JJ said somebody was washed on Dig. Yeah, I was like, okay.
You know what's crazy that Impact called Licorice washed when he was kind of like the only reason why they were even in that series. Even in one of the games that they won, that game 4, that Cassante game. He was the only reason why they were in that Cassante game. But then
that was more of 100 C just not bailing out Cassante when they had a fucking chance. They could
honestly just Sniper just running into him. Like it's really hard because like if you're gonna play that matchup, he can't really like beat him early on. You would have to just wait to scale, but he did it and he kept giving over free kills. They're just lucky they had River to back up all their weaknesses because that game River actually carried pretty well. And let's go over
and then Saturday real quick.
Yeah,
little quick thing about Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened the way it happened. Team Liquid was a better team the whole time, even when FlyQuest thought they could do something. Nope.
arguably, I guess, the best series of the LCS this year, maybe.
Easily the best series of the year. Everything else was tough. And now let's talk about today. Woo! Oof.
I don't even know. I don't know where to start. I came in here wanting to cook, and I still am.
He thought he was gonna cook 100 seeds and roast my ass. I'm like, nah, nigga, we roasting your ass, nigga.
Remember Fudge? He was like, man, if 100 Thieves beat Cloud9, ho ho. Everyone was like Cloud9 3-0 or 3-1, some variation of that.
Yeah.
Some even said 3-2, given how that, like, just how chaotic and just uneventful Cloud9's playstyle really is. But we got to a point, where do you even start? It's just a load of L's all day. I don't know.
Blabber the first out.
The L's were just. I was watching series going, there's an L on top of this L, there's an L on top of this L, and then this L is bigger than this one, but this L actually comes in right here and knocks this one over. I'll start right here. I wouldn't really holistically blame Reaper, only for a few things I blame him for. Stop giving Blabber so much leeway in draft. If Blabber wants to play Nidalee, tell him to stop doing that. He can't play Nidalee on the level of Canyon. Everyone sees that Canyon plays Nidalee, probably the best in the world. People think like, oh, I can do that too. Keep in mind, guys, Nidalee, like Caitlyn, is the champion where if you do not blow open the early game and actually have a substantial lead with that champion, it's useless. Happened with Mad Lions last week. Merwin tried playing it. Top lane, thinking that it was
I don't know what that.
He played it top. They flexed Nidalee top lane, thinking that we'll just have it split push. Why not just pick Cassante or Camille then, or Aatrox? They all split push way better than Nidalee do, and they're more effective in team fights. And Blabber's like, this is a Nidalee angle. We could pick Nidalee here. Actually, just straight up giga clap, flat mouth high. What the fuck? And then he just gets Ivern. I love how Reaper just gave his ass Ivern. Just stand Ivern and shield people. Did you just do that?
Yeah.
And then Reaper in game 4, he first picks Misfortune. He picks Ziggs and Corki first.
Yep.
Berserker on Ziggs. When Golden Glue even said the only reason why he picked Ziggs into their comps earlier was because Ziggs actually outranges a lot of those champions and outscales them and actually has some really good, useful tools against them. You don't pick Ziggs in that comp that they picked it in. That just won't make any sense. So Reaper was like, you know what? I'll just kind of pick Ziggs because they're doing it, but it doesn't make sense for our... Oh, what the fuck? He picked Ziggs in a situation where it just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. Where does that come from? He only picked it because they were picking it. Now, factor in, Ziggs is very powerful in this meta. If you watch the LCK, a lot of the best LCK ADCs can play Ziggs. But you're talking about Berserker, and Berserker has looked pretty washed all split, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks bad, but I'm not gonna say he's washed, and this is the reason why I'm.
Oh, sorry, he looks pretty washed because he's been at one point
he still has the mechanics.
He just doesn't have the brain. He's been eating too much LA food.
No, I'll be honest. I don't think
he went to a strip club. That's crazy.
No. He doesn't go to a strip club. LA, you go to a strip club.
He must have married a Korean bitch out there because at one point he was like head and shoulders the best ADC in the league, easily top 3.
I'm gonna give it a bug. I don't think he has. I'm not gonna say he has the heart. I think he's giving up on his team. I think he looks around and just realizes his team ain't in it anymore.
I mean, remember he was on video earlier this year punching the door.
I think he looks at Vulcan as like, Vulcan, you're why. You're not the same Vulcan from 3 years ago when I first came here. He looks at the mid laner. He looks at he looks at JoJo. He just like,
fuck. Damn, Sniper just has no chill. Oh my god.
Oh, bye. We're going to. Oh yeah, no. Sniper's disgusting. Oh no, Sniper was disgusting. As clean as. Oh no, Sniper. they were in the comms. They were trying to tell Sniper to stop all chatting at the same time. It was like, and the Sniper did so. It was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's
because
it's just not Blabber. Berserker at one point was like top 3 ADC, considered the best ADC. His performance just dropped off a cliff this year.
Oh no, it tanked, and I think
like good in week 1, just week 1 of the spring split, and then after that week 1, just
I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I think he's
you keep it 100.
Yeah. Well, keep it 100. Good one. I think he's giving up on the team.
No, I don't disagree. I know you're right. He's definitely.
I think he did get worse. I think he got worse mechanically, but I also do believe he gave up on his team. I think he saw JoJo's this top mid laner, look and realize, oh yeah, JoJo ain't it. He ain't what you think he was. He got MVP last year. You cared. It was your 4 fucking warps. You was playing with Unforgiven, who was there every other game. Your jungle and your top. You had Revenge and Armal as your top jungle, and Ayla as your support. Even though Ayla's on one of the seasons now, of course you're gonna look like the motherfucking MVP. That EGT from last year looked like a LeBron James in 2007 with those calves. I don't know.
Yeah, keep in mind, the reason why he was able to even perform that well is because he individually did play good. I'm not taking that away from him. Yeah. Keep in mind, everyone, when you play that play style, you've seen it before. That play style means that everyone on the team invests all their resources into you. Now, keep in mind, if you're on another team or any other teams after that, and they don't do that play style, where they just basically go, you're the carry, we'll just give everything to you. If you don't do that, that player will look substantially worse because not everything is invested into them. And Vulcan from last year. Remember, Vulcan was on EG with JoJo Pion. Yeah. They failed in the spring last year.
Yeah.
Then Vulcan goes to FlyQuest. He fails on FlyQuest. Then you go back to Cloud9. You're like, okay, maybe he's back on Cloud9. He people thought he might get his mojo back. He was the big question mark outside of Fudge going into the year. He failed here, both splits. Guys, it might be time to Vulcan's just not good. He's been trashed for a long time, man.
Been trashed for about 2 years. And then also he hasn't been good since he was with Deity in 2022.
Yeah, and even then he was showing some real
And then we gotta also look at it like this. Mm-hmm. We gotta look at it like this. JoJo and Berserker both want to be the carries. Both want to be the man on the team. Only one of them can, but think about it, they put more resources to JoJo than Berserker. They kind of leave Berserker behind. And then Berserker, he's not the carry like he was last year. He's not the man. Think about it, last year, he just put up medals or whatever. Fuck it. He's going to lose middle. Like, think about what they got to Worlds. Who was it? X-Missy. X-Missy? That was the coach last year?
For who?
Oh, Cloud9.
Oh, yeah, Mithy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Mithy. Think about it. He knew Menace was about to get fucked by every one of those Eastern. Even, think about it. Menace didn't even look good against Humanoid. What the fuck? How you losing a Humanoid? You supposed to be this all pro, or not all pro, but this top tier Korean middle laner. You out here getting watched by a fucking Humanoid? How the fuck you losing a Humanoid? Okay. You ain't good. Fudge, he been exposed. Blabber's getting exposed.
Yeah,
Berserker actually look decent. And
my thing with Thanatos is it's not like he's even really bad. It's more like what is his purpose in the team? Because his purpose was brought in because Fudge's laning was so awful at a point that they just lose basically because he was so bad at laning. So Thanatos is brought in to stabilize laning, but what else is he supposed to offer them? Because he's kind of walking around with them like some dog. No pun intended.
He's supposed to be the better version of Fudge, but it's like.
But they have no purpose for him. They don't know what to do with him.
But you know what it is? You know what it is too? It's like, because what was Santos' build in Game 5 was weird because think about it.
Also, if I had to give him another piece of criticism, he's not like exceptionally good on really a lot of champions. He's only really good on like Gnar.
Yeah,
and that's even debatable too.
Oh, yo, go. Okay, bring up the video. Bring up the video of Game 4. Oh my God, fucking sniper ruthless. Just go to Anivia, right? Go to about like the 6:33 mark of the video.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh my God.
Second. Let me do it.
If you just go to Game 4, but if you bring up all the games, I think it's further in the video. Oh my God, fucking Sniper is a goddamn ruthless bastard. I love him for it, but my God.
You said game 4?
Go to Game 4. Game 4.
Okay. How many minutes in?
6 minutes and 33 seconds.
6 minutes, 33 seconds. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, fam. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah, this.
Back fudge. Yo, what the fuck? Yo.
Just disgusting. Look at this draft. Look at this disgusting ass draft. What is Reaper even cooking here? They fucking blind picked. No, they first picked Ziggs and fucking Corky.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
Just he only picked Ziggs because they picked Ziggs. There's no reason for Berserker to play Ziggs because he's just. Do you envision Berserker as a Ziggs player?
See, they were trying to put him on more utility. They wanted, that's why they put JoJo on Corky. It was like you could have.
And JoJo had speaking of people that ran it down the entire time. Oh my God, JoJo Pion. This is JoJo Pion's new name. This is JoJo Pion. Here, I have the picture. Hold on. Come on, internet. Let's go.
Papa Doc, no.
I said this in the C9 Facebook group as well. This is JoJo Pion from now on. This motherfucker's Clarence.
Clarence. He ain't JoJo. His name's Clarence. Oh shit.
JoJo Pion is Clarence. The amount of horror, the choking in this man today was so beyond bad. My brain actually got to
the point where he just stopped all chatting after game 2. He couldn't say shit. He did
that one BM on Quid when Quid was randomly challenging him on Zeri level 1 and he got killed. He did he all chatted that question mark bullshit, and then after that his mouth shut up real quick after that.
Yeah, see, because Quid don't know how to respond. That's why it's Sniper who did it for him. And it was like, and then Quid was like, because Quid most careers are kind of soft spoken, and then Sniper's like, yeah, what happened now, JoJo? Who's going to world? I was like, oh fuck, okay, JoJo, you failed to get to MSI, you failed to get to Worlds, back-to-back years. Okay, last year, not really your fault. Your whole team was garbage. EG was a garbage org. Oh my God. JoJo's the MVP who's going to Cloud9. We're going to do something this year. And Metas was a better mid laner than JoJo. Just think about that.
That's crazy.
A team with a Metas and an ADC turn support if Fudge got further than this team. That's supposed to be the super team.
And keep in mind, there's no coaching staff either. It's just Reaper High is a player manager, and Vagar V2 is on video call. So like StreamYard or Discord, trying to coach a team.
Yeah,
they invested so much money into JoJo Pion. They have no money for a coaching staff. Like, what the hell is going on, guys? When it comes to Thursday, I'll be going. We'll probably just do the video then. We'll just go even further into it. JoJo Pion is Clarence.
Yeah, no, I just want to. No. Thursday, we're definitely going to eviscerate them. I just want to say I'm still surprised that he's a go to world. I thought this was going to be
no, man. Congratulations, you guys deserved it. You played.
I had faith that there was a chance. I said there's a chance that was.
Oh, fun fact: Dig put up more of a fight for 100 Thieves and almost made them lose. Compared to Cloud9. Just putting it out there. Dig put up more of a fight against 100 Thieves than Cloud9 did. Actually, it was at one point where they were up in the series, and it took River carrying them to a game 5.
Yeah,
to get them to a game 5.
Jensen,
That's crazy.
Jensen, who was absolutely washed, did better than JoJo Young. Just oh my fucking god. Speaker did better than Blabber. What in what fucking world?
There was a game where River ran it so hard.
Oh yeah,
that even gave him a free. That was the only game they played pretty bad in. Was when they
game
dragged
two. It was game two.
Game two by far and away was the worst game for them. That was terrible.
Because you said it earlier, or if you were there, I was talking to Sean earlier. He like game two. I understand that if they did give him MVP or play the game, I would have understood. I would have understood it because of game two. Game two, he was trying too hard. He was trying too much. I was like, okay.
He's just like invading. He went back to his regular season form. Like if he plays in his regular season form he did from this split, there's no way they're winning the finals or even getting past FlyQuest. If he plays like he did today, there's a definite chance.
I would be honest. It doesn't even matter if we're the third seed because at this point everybody saw we're gonna be eighth. People had us dead last over at IMT. Oh, IMT's gonna be better in this summer split. It's what? All those people, even Emily broke my heart today. She said, "Oh, I kind of did put IMT." I was like, "Emily, really? You gonna break?"
Keep in mind. That means Meech's career is over. Keep in mind, before this, it happened.
Oh no, he was done before this. Oh no,
about like 2-3 weeks ago. We got the announcement that Meech was getting benched for whatever reason they told us, to the point where Tomo had to come in basically last minute and save the season for them. Keep in mind, if they had just kept Meech, they wouldn't be in the spot. So yeah, Tomo getting kicked off a dig for Sven, playing Academy, coming in on these last minute. Then he got them to playoffs. Then he got them to beat Cloud9. That's crazy.
Now they're in the world. Oh yeah, because I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not like Meech was actually just straight up just.
I'm not gonna lie. If we still have Meech, we might have lost the Shopify Rebellion. The Shopify might have.
Icing on the cake. They knocked out IMT and Shopify from playoffs too.
Yeah,
they're just the playoff enders, apparently.
Yeah, I truly believe if we still had Meech, we would have probably lost the Shopify that final week.
You just see the mood in the team is so much different with Tomo compared to
Tomo was motivated. You was on an LCS team last year, facing against these guys. Then you get fucking benched for this supposed to be new super like team, and then you knocked out the team that benched you. Think about it. Tomo spun the block on these niggas. He said, dig you, nigga. I'm digging you into the ground. Think about it. Tomo spun the block. Think about it. Tomo knocked Jesse out of the playoff. Now Jesse, he knocked his forward team out of the playoff. Like, just think about that. And then Tomo was also on Cloud9 Academy, knocked him out the playoffs. This nigga spun the block twice. Tomo came back and said, all y'all niggas get hit. And now he go to Worlds.
Just why did they just have faith in Meech? He would just like improve because he was bad. I've been calling him out all year. He was like a Kaisa Varus 2-trick.
Yeah, Kaisa Varus misfortune to a certain degree. But even with his misfortune, I didn't.
You could tell he was some really depressed dude because when they lost, he looked like he was just broken inside.
It's the same thing I told you, and I'm not just gonna keep saying this in general. He was too good for the Challenger League, but he wasn't good enough for the LCS. He was stuck in the middle because this is what we're starting to figure out. There's players who are so good in the Challenger League that they're good enough to go to the LCS. And some of them just don't pay it out. They can actually be in the LCS and actually be impactful. He was one of the better players on Shopify. Am I right? Or like Meech was decent enough because he was never high tier in Challenger. He was decent enough. He was never good enough to be in the LCS.
Well, the thing is, as an ADC, you know how like just because people are just casual with the game, they can't tell a difference. You can clearly tell a difference between Tomo's level of ADC play versus his. It's very clear, you know. Yep. Now, is it because they had a honeymoon phase with him that they did this? Well, this is weeks ago that he started doing well for them. So he's been doing well enough for them to the point where the entire team is like reinvigorated too.
But also, they've been practicing scrims weeks before they even bench Beach. They was practicing with him on the academy teams. They would swap him out with Beach to see how it was, and he realized, okay, we gotta get Beach the fuck out of here. He doesn't have confidence in himself. There's no confidence. We try to pump him up, and he just doesn't. I don't know if he doesn't believe in himself anymore. Or my thing, I don't think he was ever good enough to be on the LCS team. And him being on DSG, he got covered by Zayla on DSG.
And if he's paired with a player like Ayla, it's just not going to work. I mean, we know it didn't work. They were bad together. He was pretty terrible himself. Not in Ayla.
Yeah, Ayla's a support. Ayla's a support that doesn't make his ADC better. He's just good at supporting his ADC. There's a difference. Limit made Patrick better. Like that made Berserker better. Like we see the difference between Zen Berserker and Vulcan Berserker. Like we saw Vulcan Dignity was decent. We saw Vulcan who the fuck was Vulcan FBI? That didn't work. Like I've seen Zaylo Beach that worked because it was already play these champions. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna support the team. I'll make sure that you get your kills, you get your CS and all that. You take off a support who's a support like who actually is going to help you, and then you get a support who's the support of a team, but not of the ADC. Because there are some people who can be both. Like Limit is just going to be if I just gotta be Kate, Braum, Nautilus, Rel, I got you. Like. But Ayla sometimes, let me play Rakan. You're gonna put, and I will put Beach on Zion. Okay, yep, you just threw this game. All right, cool. We're up 1-up. Yep, it's gonna be 1-1. It's just certain champion. We gotta put him on a champion that works well with Rakan. No. When you play with someone like Beach, you gotta pick the champion that he's comfortable with. You gotta pick his champion first, and then the rest of the team around his ADC.
Well, the thing with Meech that I noticed is that he's just fine with kind of like going even in lane and just losing if the game state is not in favor. Tomo will at least make an attempt to, like, even if they're losing, make a play to get them back in the game. You know,
because he has confidence in himself. Also, you know how I realized Meech kind of looks like Emeru a little bit. If you bring up those two pictures, I was like. I didn't realize. I was like, "Oh shit, these two kind of look like." Yeah.
Although, oh my god, even the last game, because like I said before, I'm gonna do that actual last year we did the why did Cloud9 fail in this year video. We're doing that video on Thursday. Actually, you guys like that shit? Guess what they did in Game 4? You know that guy, the champion named Yone that Quid was very, very good on. Why not just let him have that in Game 4? Brother gave him his best champion in Game 4. It's very known that Yone is one of his best champions by far.
Exactly.
Just straight up disappointment. Just Jojo Pion running it on Corky. Blabber's on Skarner.
I'm gonna put the picture of Beach in here, and then I'll put a picture of Emeru and tell me that those two motherfuckers don't look similar. Like,
God. Oh, and speaking of, I knew this was gonna happen with Cloud9 earlier today, because even Cloud9, like Fnatic, does that bullshit where they like to go on Twitter and be like, "Oh, we're sorry. Gave it our all until the very end." Yeah, that's debatable. Thank you for your support this season.
That's that PR bullshit. Like, trust me, I've had to take PR classes where you gotta be professional, even if you want to be truthful. Because thing with social media, you don't gotta be as professional.
Yeah,
because they teach, because there's an actual social media class now where you gotta learn how to learn how to actually use social media. It's the easiest fucking class, because if you already use social media, you just gotta learn how to be professional, and you gotta make sure how you know how to speak as an organization and not as an individual.
And then I had this tweet right here where I said, "Make roster changes, please. We choked so hard. This is pathetic." I don't even care who the fuck you pick up. Just this roster cannot continue. And people know this. I know about Cloud9 very well. I've even met Jack in real life, actually, twice. People don't understand. When an org like this, of this pedigree fails, you're going to get roster changes. People are like, but it's not the player's fault. Wait a minute, it's not the player's fault. Then who is it then? The player's the one playing the game. Whose fault is it then? You fucking dumb fuck.
Thursday, you probably want to. Okay, if you want to. Okay, Thursday.
Bullshit. The problem is the draft, not the players. Why can't both be true? Why can't both of them be applicable in the same instance?
On Thursday, we're gonna play GM, or if you want to play GM now, or probably Thursday.
Yeah.
On Thursday, you're gonna play Cloud9 GM, and you're gonna be like, okay, who do I need to keep? Who do I get rid of?
But first, can I get the rope first?
Because we're doing the same thing with Fnatic. We're doing the same fucking thing with Fnatic. We need to get the mother.
Well, crazy because Fnatic's season is still continuing to Worlds. Cloud9 is not. Oh Lord.
Or do you want to do it for BDS? You can do it for BDS too. Either way, it's oh my god. Who do you think is a bigger disappointment, Cloud9 or BDS?
Did BDS even have expectations?
In fact, that's true. That's true.
I don't think no one even had hope for BDS.
They were 4th seed last year. They got Worlds just because they're 4th seed this year and get no Worlds. Satch. They're perennial 4th seeders. Oh shit! Damn it! They're always gonna be ain't that a bitch? Last year it's just
they only got 4 seeds because it was allowed that the LEC would have 4 seeds last year. Like, oh god, it's just so disgusting.
And it's sad that G2 lost because you know the crazy part about it is if G2 doesn't lose to Battle Line, there's a good chance that BDS is the third team. Do you think G2 did that on purpose because they knew how shit BDS was? Because there's no way in hell anyone who saw Battle Line is better than BDS. But then Battle Line did they beat BDS?
I want to show you this last tweet before we head out of here in about 5 more minutes, honestly. But everyone gonna know we're gonna do that Cloud9 video on Thursday. I gotta let my brain cook for a little bit. You know, there's a lot.
We're gonna have MSK go play Cloud9 GM, and what will he
with a rope? With a rope
in GTA. In GTA, he's gonna get.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Berserker or this rope.
No, I was gonna say Blabber on this rope. Like, you know how I feel about Blabber. I don't
Blabberfish. That was his original name, Blabberfish.
That was trash. Get that. A blabberfish who likes crabs. Okay, all right. Oh man,
no. It's like Bucio's name is Alan. Motherfucker's name is Alan.
Alan is son off like Alan. He looked like a nigga named Alan too. I'm sorry. He looked like a nigga named Alan. You just look at him, you like, damn, this motherfucker
also,
look like Alan.
On Thursday we'll cover the Fly TL series a little bit more.
Yeah,
Broxa had a tweet. Fnatic hasn't won a split for 6 years, and after today's final, that fact still remains unchanged.
Wow. Rather is it Elo how he is.
Actually ran it down really hard today.
Oh no, he gave up. He gave up on. Everybody gave up on the team. They just like we Fnatic, we get to the finals. We don't even go through G2. We walk right in against Bad Lions, and G2 still finds a way to get to the finals. I told you, G2 is like, oh, you take out one of us, they come back. G2 is the team that G2 is the motherfuckers in the hood that if you take out one of theirs, they're coming back and they're emptying the clip. This is why I never went to hood parties. If you find out someone made a threat like, I'm coming in, I'm shooting this whole place up, you don't go to the house party. Yeah, but Chad, you gotta learn how to have fun. I don't like having fun. I don't like having fun when you know someone is deliberately able to come back and beat your ass. G2 was the team that was able to come and beat your ass. G2 was going to find a way. Oh, G2 lost to Bad Lions. That's me. Bad Lions is going to get... Because I saw there's a video that someone put that Bad Lions is the best team in the LEC and they're going to win the season finals. And it was like, okay.
I was saying, that is a fun fact. Rogue and Mad Lions have won more titles than Fnatic has since the last time Fnatic won.
Ain't
That's
that a
crazy.
Bitch? Rogue. And
they only won one.
And they beat you to get to it. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, you're right. They did do that. Yeah.
They beat Fnatic to get to did they beat him in the final or they beat him?
Mad Lions also beat Fnatic too. Remember when Reckless messed up hitting the Nexus?
Yeah.
And they were knocked out?
Oh my god. One of them Fnatic can just Jesus. They are the Dallas. They are the motherfucking Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers in one team. You get
and the
to
Raiders.
Nah, see, and the Raiders. The Raiders been cheeks too. And the Washington team. They eat their ass too.
Like Fnatic are like the Raiders at this point. People, they're going to be good based off past pedigree every season.
No, Cowboys. No, they're the fucking Cowboys.
Okay, Cowboys. Yeah, every single season, every single fucking time. It never changes.
It's the same thing. Fnatic's going to win the split. They get to the finals and then they choke. Like, oh, we beat G2. Get to the finals, gets 3-0. Get to the finals, gets 3-1.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
it's the same thing with BDS. It's the same thing with BDS. Oh, BDS is up 2-0. You get nervous for a little bit, and then G2 was game 3. You're like, all right, cool.
Oh shit, they
BDS is convincingly. And then game 4,
it's even more convincing. Game 5 is stomp.
And game 5 is stomp because motherfucking LeBron wants to do something, gets caught out, and then Adam just has a fit, and you're like, did G2 just reverse? It's like, damn. These are the 3 things that are always guaranteed at LEC. BDS to get reverse swept, Fnatic to lose to G2, and G2 to win the finals. If G2 doesn't win the finals, you know one thing, it will not be Fnatic. Ain't that a bitch? BDS always get reverse swept. It's crazy. And then when they do win and get to the finals, they get reverse swept there. It's like they were up 2-0 on Mad Lions and they get reverse swept.
Fnatic used gold leads in a final, getting 3-0.
Just remember that the one time that G2 and Fnatic didn't get there to a final was the spring. And then BDS was one game away. They were like 2 team fights away, and then BDS takes game 3, takes game 4, and then game 5. It's like, we have one fucking game. One fucking game! If Alan just reverse sweeps you? And oh my god.
It's actually horrible at this point.
The LEC is too predictable. Fnatic finally beats G2, and the G2 spins the block, beats you 3-0. BDS, they go up 2-0 on a team, gets 3-0. The only team that they can beat 2-0 is SK, and that's because it's a best of 3.
That's the thing.
So think about it.
I'm saying for the Fnatic video. Yeah. The Fnatic thing, I have a way of doing the Fnatic video. I'm not saying they failed, but Fnatic has been a failure ever since Caps left. That's clickbait for people. Woo!
They finally beat Caps in a best of series, only for Caps to come back. Caps turned to clap, and he clapped them cheeks.
And keep in mind, they didn't even get to the finals through G2. Fnatic beat BDS convincingly. Then they just Mad Lions just let them go into their base and win.
Yo, they forgot. They was waiting in the bush for Fnatic to come through, and then Fnatic just like, wait a second, their base is open, and just started walking. And Mad Lions just, and then Oscar ended it. He goes up. All those 2 of them to stop their recall. Now they got a recall. That's another 8 seconds off. I'm like, that's like when you see the entryway and you look over, you're like, their door's open, and they just start walking in. Mad Lions is like, wait a second, what are they doing? Don't they want to go for the dragon fight? No, nigga, your base is open. I was like, no, not like this. Not like this. I was like, no, not like this. You tell me out of all the fucking way for it to end, it ends because Mad Lions forget how they're what their base looks like. Oh shit. That is the worst way to end a fucking series. Like that is the worst.
There's so many L's for Fnatic that we could just bring up in this fucking video post franchising. There's so many.
Yeah.
Like throughout the point now where, because you know how whole the narrative was, well, if they can't win now when G2 looks this bad, when are they ever going to win? Guys, that's the funny part. They don't.
Never. The one time they had a chance to win.
The only way any other org could potentially win the LEC is if G2 nerf themselves by splitting up the roster. That's it. That goes to show you how dominant this roster has been.
Imagine next year they move off Yike and then they get Razork. That's perfect.
And the thing is, let's just say hypothetically, if Razork comes to Fnatic, let's say G2 randomly lose the finals next year coming up. Let's say randomly throughout the 3 splits and season finals, they lose one of the finals randomly. Yeah. Then was Razork? The thing is, was the players on Fnatic the problem, or was Razork the problem? Because if Razork goes to any other team and he still can't win there, like the thing is, these players are just choking. These players are just not. Something in their brain mentally collapses. But they're so stupid. They can't see it themselves. They're like, no, we're not choking. No, we're fine. We're good, guys. We're good. You know, you've lost to the team like every single time, right? You're not good.
And the one time you do beat them, it don't even matter. It don't matter because they find a way back to you. They find their way back to the finals. They just find a way back. You can't beat them. It's inevitable. For G2 is inevitable. That's the sad part about it. It's inevitable. BDS throwing us 2-0 lead is inevitable. Unless it's a best of 3. And then G2 and then BDS throws that. They'll go up one game and then lose 2 straight. It's like, what the fuck? BDS is just, oh man. I want to roast BDS too. Holy shit, that team is awful. Fucking G2.
There were so many Fnatic fans. Like I was saying, there was a lot of Fnatic fans and Mad Lions fans and G2 fans. Obviously, G2 fans more at the arena. There was that. Yeah. They remember how the camera pan? There was that one SK Gaming fan. Oh, there's the one SK Gaming fan. It's like, brother, read the room.
dude, your team been gone for like 3 weeks, my guy. Like they've been gone. Like,
I'm being honest here, and SK Gaming are never reaching a season finals to the point where they're going to be in the big stage. Actually,
not the way they're fucking playing. Shit.
Oh my god. Okay, last thing I'll show before we do we get the outros. Hopefully you guys didn't hear Chess's fan too much during the show.
It's off now.
On my good lord, punch your fan out. Fnatic, when it's time to choke another final.
No! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh.
Stop! It's already dead.
God.
Yeah. Are you choking?
Nope.
No, I'm about to say don't. Yeah. At this point, it feels like abuse every time we just talk about Fnatic. It's just like, damn.
It's just like, damn. If you're still a Fnatic fan, I absolutely.
And then what's worse is the MSI run was just god awful. It's better than FlyQuest, but my god.
No, like after the MSI run, you're thinking like, okay, they'll make some hard change. They're gonna shape it up. Then they go like undefeated. Oh my god, there's so many L's to bring up on Thursday. Oh my god.
They go shape it up. Oh no, they'll lose some weight. Okay, yeah. Everybody go to hit the gym. All right, yeah. And no hit a nigga named Slim Jim and ate some Slim Jim. Okay. Nah, this is, oh my god. And the sad part about it is, a lot of us wanted Fnatic to make it more competitive. It was like,
can they at least make it competitive? Can they at least fight back? Like
fight. Oh, that game,
run over them.
That game 4, I went back and rewatched it. They gave up. They gave up on each other.
Dude, even the game they won, they struggled to win that.
I've seen teams give up on each other mid game in baseball where the pitcher just throwing a loft ass ball and then the guy, I was like, nah. I mean, one time I quit mid game. I was like, yo, y'all niggas don't want to play with each other. Fuck this. I'm out. I'm not playing with this trash ass team. Like, because it's sad too. Because when people could tell when like people don't want to fuck with each other anymore, and because their energy don't feel the same. Fnatic.
And then we're at this point now with Fnatic, where now they're just on stage playing not to lose. It just gets worse every
and that's
time.
That's the worst thing is to play not to lose, because at that point you're not playing at all. You're just playing. They're
just playing like the guy that's not trying to get fired. That's it.
Yeah, it's like playing against a stall player game 2 after they lost game 1. They're just trying to find a way to tie. They're not even trying to win the game. And I hate those players. I hate fucking players like that, because you know your win con's gone. All right, can I just stall? I remember one time I reported somebody, and the guy he wanted to fight me after. I was like, nigga, you try to take 5 minutes to do 5 plays. Nah, nigga. It's the same thing you go. And it's like, you look at it, you're like, Fnatic.
This is terrible. This is bad. I feel bad for the West.
I don't know. I feel bad for the West, too, because I look at them and I don't know who looked worse today. No matter of fact, there's another team that looked worse. But
the fact that Supa outplayed Noah is just actually disgusting.
Supa
played better than Berserker. Supa even played better than fucking... he played better than Berserker did. He played better than Ven. Like, that's crazy. We're just in hell at this point, where Supa looks like one of the best Western ADCs going into World.
Supa looked like the second best ADC behind Han Summer in the world, like in the West.
Fucking hell, man. Holy crap. Well, on Thursday, we're going to do the Cloud9 and Fnatic video, where we're going to be roasting Fnatic into oblivion and Cloud9 into oblivion, actually. Hope you guys will be here. We'll be talking about the LPL finals, BLG and Weibo. Then we'll talk about the LCK playoffs, go through that. Then we'll do the video, actually.
Real quick, get Rookie off Ninjas and Pajamas. That series this morning was a disappointment. It went to 5 games.
No, and that's the problem, dude. People are gonna blame him for their loss. He's the when you look back, he's the only reason why they're that close to doing it.
Rookie's playing with 4 fucking wards. It's disgusting. I don't know why he's doing that shit as team.
But you know what the narrative's gonna be? Well, if he's not good enough to make it, he shouldn't be there. Oh my god! As the bronze player tells me that from their fucking computer with Cheeto stands on their shirt.
I'm telling you right now, Cloud9 would take Rookie in a fucking heartbeat if they could get him.
Open the bank, please.
Yeah, just get if you had a chance to get Rookie, you.
Apparently, the 100 Thieves guy, David Zadnuk. Oh, what a name that is.
Yeah.
He interviewed Ayla after 100 Thieves beat Cloud9.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's just saying congrats.
Yeah, because I messaged him on Instagram and he was like, "Yo, you surprised they got to World?" I was like, "Dude, I was surprised. I was kind of like, oh my god, they actually got to World. They're actually going to Worlds." I was like, I'm not
getting out there. It looked so hopeless at a single point. It looked pretty bad. But hey, they always say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Wait, it's a marathon, not a whatever. Fucking you guys know what the fuck it's saying. All right, so anything you want to say really quickly before we head out? Actually, I gotta go.
Real quick, G2's game 1 was these motherfuckers were trolling and Fnatic couldn't do nothing.
What is with these Yasuo drafts? I don't get them. They don't make no sense. Fucking hell. Yeah.
And why the fuck are you giving Mundo over to Broken Blade? Stop doing that. Unless that was the first pick.
Oh yeah, Mundo into Kennen.
And don't ever put Human on who's the little dragon again? The little fucker. Who's the little dragon fucker again? I don't know why. Smolder. Don't ever put him on Smolder again. That's disrespectful. Absolute dog shit. Don't ever do Smolder Ezreal comp. You can't have your two biggest enters on champions that actually need precision to win. It's disgusting. But overall, good day. Good birthday. Got some good Pokemon cards. 100 seasons going to World. I still can't believe it, man. Holy fucking shit. I can't believe it.
Who's going to be on vacation for 3 months? All Cloud9 players are. Came into this year with a super team to win both splits, to win nothing, and get beaten by a team full of Zoomers.
100 seasons was the one team I was like, damn, they're not going to make Worlds. Damn. Because my BLG's going to Worlds. G2,
4 times
of course.
making Worlds too. 2018, 2021, 2022, and 2024. Crazy. Yep. And Nate, we'll have to talk about this on Thursday. Nate Shot's probably not selling the spot now.
Oh,
apparently,
no.
there's some life there.
Yep.
I think this was the nail on the coffin for him not to sell the slot. If he sells the slot after this, that's just like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Yeah. T2 going to World, and now just got to wait for T1. I think T1 will get to World. They'll probably be the third seed. Probably. Overall, yeah. I couldn't ask for the only thing I could ask for was Yankees winning, but at this point, I don't really care.
Well, you could ask for just Lennon blowing you from the back, and then
no, that too. But that white girl from earlier, if I clap them cheeks one time, oh my fucking god!
All right, everyone. We're going to be heading out of the show, but I do want to say thank you to every single person that has watched the show live. And if you did not catch the show live, make sure to watch the show on the replay, actually. And also, if you guys have to understand that I am going to be putting out some more consistent content. I had the videos done, and I am ready to give them to you guys. And starting off, first things first, Cloud9 podcast episodes are getting uploaded to Rumble. I'm almost done with season 3. About to start uploading season 4. After that, the Iron Man and Cloud9 podcast episodes are getting uploaded to the podcasting platforms. That way, if you can't watch and listen to the show live, you can listen to either the Iron Man podcast or Cloud9 podcast on your favorite podcasting platform of your choice. And then keep in mind, I am putting out more consistent content. I want to make sure I drop at least a video a day, actually, or at least 3 videos a week, something around that variation. The new start times for the Cloud9 podcast is Sunday, 7 PST and Thursday, 8 PST, around that time frame. We may start like 10 minutes later or 10 minutes later on each day, but that just depends, obviously. And then on Thursday coming up, LPL finals, LCK playoffs, and then we'll do the Cloud9 and Fnatic videos, actually. So, yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. If you're a returning viewer or a new viewer, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Make sure to leave a like on this episode if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Happy Labor Day, everybody, coming up on Monday. And we'll see you guys later. And happy birthday to Chaz. 100 Thieves going to World. And Cloud9 is going to be, Blabber's going to be at home for the next 5 months jerking off.
You still got Genji.
At least they don't disappoint me.
Oh no, they won't. They better not.
Until
World, they probably won't. They probably won't.
Right?
Just don't get Genji and BLG on the same side again. Please don't do that.
So we'll see you guys later. Have a great night, buddy. Peace. Deuce.